Hey, what's up, y'all? Coach Rock here, the official trainer for I Love Basketball TV. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to shoot the basketball better off of the hop. Let's get straight into it. So in today's video, we're going over how to shoot the basketball off of the hop. The key with the hop, I've done a lot of videos on the 1-2. So if you know the 1-2, first off, let's get into the basics of shooting. There are pretty much two ways you can get into your shot in real games. You can do the 1-2 or you can do the hop. Both have their positives and their negatives. I do like the 1-2, but I also love the hop. If you want to be a great shooter, you have to be able to shoot off of both because each one calls for different situations. Sometimes you might be coming off a pick like this. Sometimes you might just be coming straight off the hop. Being able to shoot off both of them is extremely effective. That's why today I want to talk about the hop. So what do I like about the hop? The things that I love about the hop is that it gives you a quicker release because it's not hard to see which is quicker, this or this. It's a split second faster to get that release, to get that shot off. If you watch Stephen Curry, he shoots off of the hop a lot. Klay Thompson does as well. They both do a great job of whether it's coming off of picks, whether it's catching and going straight into their shot. It's a great way to speed up your release even when you dip the basketball. So I posted a video on Instagram a few days ago showing, how you can still have a quick release with the dip. And it's true, especially when you use the hop. The reason we like to teach the dip is because it allows players to have the same momentum, same rhythm with every shot. So for every shot you catch and you dip here, you can easily simulate that same shot every time. No matter where the ball is, you bring it to this dip position, it's that same rhythm every time. And shooting is all about rhythm. If you don't dip the basketball, which it is all about preference. Some players don't dip and they still shoot very well. Now, if you don't dip, the one problem is you don't always get the same shot because you can catch the ball here and you go here, you can catch it here and you go here. So it's not as repetitive as doing the dip. It's not as smooth as doing the dip. Another reason I love the dip is because it gives you more range. It gives you the ability to use your hips more. A lot of players that don't dip end up short, especially late in games. But when you do dip the basketball, you get more range, you get more breaking your hips, more power on your shot. So a lot of players ask how can they improve their range by adding a simple dip. So how do you do all of that with the hop? As soon as you hop, you bring that ball down in the hop and everything is up at once. No matter where the ball is at, I could catch the ball here, I could catch the ball here, and I can still simulate that same exact release, that same exact catch and release every single time. Now, a lot of mistakes players make with the hop is one mistake is they catch, they load up. Now, when I say dip, that doesn't mean dip your whole body. That means dip the ball. You should already be in a low position when you get in that shot ready position. You shouldn't be catching in the hop like this, then having to dip down. You should be hips loaded, everything ready. As soon as you catch, it's here into your shot. So you shouldn't be standing straight up, dipping like that. You shouldn't be, even if you're in the ready position, you shouldn't be dipping like that. With the hop, it's a quick movement. It's here into your shot. So you can practice with no ball first. Just practice that. That's all it is. Whether I'm coming off here, but as you can see, it's quicker than. So that's how you can practice and get comfortable with the hop. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and guess what? I have a free gift for you, a free scoring workout that's going to help you take your real game scoring ability to the next level. All you have to do is click the first link in the description. That's going to take you to a page. I just asked you for your first name, your email. You put in your first name, put in your email. Hey, what's up, guys? Coach Rocky here, the official trainer for I Love Basketball TV. In today's video, we're going to be getting into the beginner's guide to shooting a basketball. I'm going to go through all the basics that you need to master before you ever start thinking about shooting a bunch of three-point shots, shooting a bunch of long-range shots. First, you have to get down the base. We have to get down the foundation because shooting is like building a house, right? You could have the coolest house, but if it's built on a bad foundation, guess what? the house is going to fall. I don't care how expensive the accessories in the house are. It's kind of the same thing with shooting. If you don't get the foundational stuff down, you can have the coolest moves and everything. But if you go into that shot and it's broke, you're going to struggle, you're not going to get playing time, and you're not going to be the player that you want to be. So it starts with this base, it starts with this foundation. Without further ado, let's just get straight into this beginner's guide to shooting. Now, one of the reasons I wanted to do this video is because I was reading the comments. I know y'all think I don't read the comments, but I actually do. And I've been seeing some of our trainers on the channel, they teach squaring your body to the basket, where I teach turning your feet a little. At the end of the day, it's all about preference. All right, so if you're a shooter, if you feel more comfortable shooting the ball like this, that's fine. If you shoot better with your feet like this, with a little angle, that's fine. You can find the best shooters in the NBA. You'll find some that shoot like this. You'll find some that shoot like this. So again, shooting is all about preference. It's all about being comfortable. It's all about having a form that you can replicate over and over and over. So again, what I like to do is I like to turn my feet, but all that's important is that you have a good base. We don't want a base that's too wide. So if you're square, you don't want your shot like this. If you're angled, you don't want your shot like this. Again, if I'm teaching a player from scratch, I'm going to teach him to turn his feet. The reason I teach that is because it gets rid of the tension out of the shoulders, and it helps you square, really actually square your body to the basket. Now, some trainers might say just square your body to the basket, and they turn their feet, and this is what they mean. As long as you're square to the basket. Now, the reason why I don't like this in particular is because sometimes it's harder to, there's a little more tension up here. It's harder to get your shot straight versus here, it's like everything is in a straight line. But again, it's all about being comfortable. The guys that teach like this are probably more comfortable shooting like this. And that's nothing against them. That's how they do it. And if players shoot like this, again, there's nothing against them for that. It's all about your perfect base. Some players might shoot like this, which I wouldn't teach this, but if this is how they're comfortable, then sometimes you just gotta rock with it. So again, find a base that fits you. You know, take some shots like this, take some shots like this, see what fits better. Take some shots like this, well, not like this, but take some shots like this, maybe a little closer, but you don't want too close because it's going to be hard to have balance. So find a good base that you're comfortable shooting with. Whatever you can have good base. One thing I say do is jump in the air and however you land, because a lot of times when you land, that's how your body feels most balanced, all right? So nobody's going to jump up and land like this. So nobody's going to shoot like that. Nobody's going to jump up and land like this because you don't have good balance. So you're not going to shoot like that. Jump up, see where your feet land. And this is pretty much my base for my shot. So once you have the base down, let's talk about hand placement because I feel that's next. Now, as a good shooter, what I like to do is I always line my hands on the seams. I just have learned, like, no matter where I catch the ball, I just automatically know how to switch my hands quick enough. You don't have to shoot like that. You could shoot however you catch the ball if you feel comfortable, but this has always been most comfortable for me. It helps me replicate the same shot over and over. When I know my hand is on the seams every time, it makes it easier for that repetition. Again, that's what shooting's all about, being comfortable and being able to have repetition with your shot. So when it comes to shooting, I don't really get into which finger to shoot with. Again, this just happens. Like, I'm not gonna tell you shoot. I think I just shoot with my middle finger. Some players shoot with their front finger. Again, that doesn't really matter to me. I feel that's just however it comes off your hand. I don't really focus on that. All I focus on is one, having the C in your hand. I've talked about this before, but you wanna have a C. So go here, here. So wherever that C is, that's kind of where you want to be, because if it's like a V, like this, then a lot of players are going to hitch their shot, and they're not going to get a good, smooth shot. And if it's too far out here, then you're not going to get enough power, not enough control of your shot. That's why I recommend this C right here, and you can see my hand right here. I have a little, I'm not palm on the ball like this. I actually have a little window. I forgot, one of my high school coaches used to say, you should have a little window right here. And I guess that's just where I developed that. But all shooters, you should have a little space. It's kind of like when you're dribbling, right? When you're dribbling, you're not pounding the ball because you don't have good control. It's the same thing with shooting. You have this pocket right here so that you can control the ball. And then the last thing is you're getting into your follow through. You want your follow through. You don't want it too high. I see some players go like this. I see some players go like this. So you don't want that. You want it kind of in between both of those. You want your elbow at around the eyebrow area. And you want, my coach used to say, hand in the cookie jar, or I forgot what he used to call it, the gooseneck, I think he called it. But either way, just your hand like this. Now you have your placement, you have your base. The next thing we want to focus on is now kind of putting all that together. One thing that I teach is, again, I teach the shot path versus the shot pocket. I've talked about this last video, or not last video, but one in the previous videos I've talked about not doing a shot pocket, because when you do the shot pocket, you kind of place it there and then shoot, and a lot of times it messes players up. That's why I teach that C is like part of your shot path, but it's just a path, because you should be coming into your shot like that. You shouldn't be going here, place, and then shooting. That's a mistake a lot of young players make, is they come, they set it here, and then they shoot instead of, even if, I don't care if your release is up here. I mean, I don't care if your shot pocket is here, here. If you're younger, it's going to be here. Either way, we're not placing it there. We're just going smooth through. Again, if you're younger, you're going to have a lower release, a lower pocket or whatever, a lower path, but nothing changes. As you get older, it'll raise up. But again, only thing that's raising up is where you release it. Everything else is going to be pretty much the same. We're going to have that shot path, so it's smooth and it's something you can replicate. So we've gone through that. We want a nice base. We don't want to shoot standing straight up. We don't want to get too low. Again, whatever base feels comfortable for you. It's all about being comfortable. And then have that shot pocket, that shot path, good hand placement, all that. That's key to shooting before you ever start trying to launch threes or start trying to do other stuff. Stephen Curry, when his dad changed his shot in high school, he didn't let Steph step out to the three-point line. Now he's the greatest three-point shooter of all time. Just because, look, this is the off season. This is the best time to work on your game. So you can work on just shooting close for now and master that form. By the time summer comes around, by the time next year comes around, you'll have this form mastered and you'll be able to step in real games. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about is the guide hand or the offhand. Either way, whatever you call it, I don't care what you call it. But all you want to do is, this hand right here is to help you bring the ball up. But when you release, you'll see all great shooters have a one-handed jump shot. So very few guys like Kyrie, he has a little thumb action, but he still has good rotation. Some players have too much of the thumb involved and their shot goes that way and the rotation's messed up. But the majority of great shooters, everything is, they'll have the guide hand like this, nothing else touching it, no thumb, no nothing, and it's just a one-handed shot. That's what you want to have in your shot, because once you start adding two hands, it's just not going to work. So you got to have the one-handed shot, guide hand. Even if you're down, even if you're shooting the ball, I know a lot of you younger players are shooting the ball from down here. Still the same thing. You're still going here. I have little nephews that can shoot lights out, and they shoot from down here. But guess what? They go through the shot pass, they go through everything, and they have the guide hand, and they go just like that. But it's still one-handed shot. So no matter where you're shooting, nothing changes. Like, again, I don't care if you're shooting the ball from this side of your face, this side of your face, the front of your face. It's all about comfort. Either way, that guide hand, that shot path, once you find it, it goes through that every time. Now, the last thing I'm going to address on this video is the aim that you want. What do you want to aim at? You know, some players say back of the rim. Some coaches say back of the rim. Some say front of the rim. Even some great players like Ray Allen said he aimed at the back of the rim. I feel this is all about preference, but I'm going to tell you my preference is to imagine that in the rim there's like a big red dot, black dot, whatever dot, a target right in the very middle of the rim that never changes. See, the reason I don't like focusing on the front or the back of the rim is because depending on where you're at on the court, you're going to have different targets. So I like to focus on just pretend there's a target right in the middle and pretend the rim has like a little fence around it. So imagine that the rim maybe has like a fence like the size of your hand around it. So you have to have enough arc to get the ball over that fence and hit that target. And that's what I like to focus on when I'm shooting the basketball and what I teach some of my players. But again, it's all about preference. That's what shooting is. It's a lot about preference and what feels comfortable for you, because shooting, you have to be able to replicate your shot over and over. If you're doing something you're not comfortable with, then you're never going to replicate it. You're going to go back to bad habits. But you can't keep coming to the gym changing your form. Again, when I was young, if I was growing up now, I'd probably want to shoot like Steph Curry one day, shoot like Isaiah Thomas one day, shoot like Klay Thompson another day. So I would be changing my shot all the time. And that's how I used to be when I was younger. I'd want to shoot like Ray Allen, Allen Iverson, Michael Jordan, guys like that. And every week or so, I was changing my form, and I could never become consistent, never become confident in a shot. So start from the basics, find your form that you like, whether it's your base, whether it's your shot pocket, whether it's what finger you're shooting with, I don't care. It's whatever feels most comfortable for you. But I've laid down the basics in this video that can help you start to build your shot. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Take these beginner tips, these basics to your shooting, and take your shooting to the next level. If you want to take your game to the next level and you're a small guard that is looking to improve your game, I have a brand new program I'm going to give to you for free. This program usually costs $97, but because you guys have helped us hit 1 million subscribers this whole March Madness month, and I'm going to be giving away this program absolutely free. It's called the Undersized Guard Essential Skills Package. All you have to do is click the first link in the description. That's going to take you to a page. You enter your first name and your email. From there, you're going to get an email from me, and I'm going to be telling you how to create your account inside of our members area. So yes, you're going to get inside of the members area just like all our other programs. So again, it's absolutely free. It's yours today. It's not going to last forever, but I wanted to hook you up. I wanted to make sure you get it. So again, click that first link in the description, go to that page, enter your first name and your email, then check your email, and I'll send you access to that Essential Skills Package immediately. Go take your game to the next level. If you enjoyed this video, do me a big favor, hit that thumbs up for me. Comment below, let me know what else you need, what else you want me to talk about. Last but not least, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel, I Love Basketball TV. Until next time, I'll see you then. Hey, what's up, y'all? Coach Rock here, the official trainer for I Love Basketball TV. I have a treat for y'all today. I want to introduce you to one of our brand new trainers here. He's great, Coach Bryce Woodliff. He's going to be helping you with your handles, helping you score more points. Great trainer, up and coming. He has a lot of great content that he's going to share with you that's going to help you become a better player. So without further ado, let's get straight into it.
All right, this is Coach Bryce from I Love Basketball, and today I'm here to show you a drill that can get your shot faster and to be more efficient. So the drill I'm gonna talk to you about today makes your shot faster. I'm gonna tell you this why, because when I was playing college ball, the people that I was playing against were taller, they were much faster, so the closeout was way faster than what I expected. And I remember when I caught the ball, I used to catch it and I would bring it low and then get ready to shoot. For me to be low, all right? Before the ball comes to me, I'm low. Being low, first off, you're already low to the ground, so you have the ability to catch the ball and then come up quicker for your shot. Second off, you're able to get the shot off faster because as you catch it and your hands are already ready, you can rise and get that shot off quicker before the closeout gets there. Nobody wants to get their shot blocked with a jump shot. I mean, if you're in a game and somebody blocks your shot, you'll be embarrassed. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody will laugh, so you don't want that to happen. So I'm gonna show you how we do this. All right, you can have two partners. You can do it by yourself, but it's better to do it with two people just because you're able to get it out the net quicker, and you're able to get your shot and work on it. And you're able to have somebody there to tell you what you're doing wrong with your shot if they see it. All right, so the first thing I do is I get right here outside the lane. I want to square my body up like I'm ready to shoot the ball, even if I was taking a jump shot or a three-pointer, because having your feet square is key to shooting. All right, so the first thing I do is I make sure that I'm low. I get my partner the ball. I stay low and I get my hands ready. Having your hands ready allows you to catch the ball, and your hands are already ready, so all you have to do if catching it here is just adjust it and then shoot. All right, so I'm gonna show you how we do this and show you how we get it done. I missed it, but I'm gonna bounce back. I'm gonna show you why. It's key. Bouncing back is key being a shooter, because shooters shoot. Trust your shot, stay low, rise. All right, so right there it shows you staying low, then rising. You're able to get your shot off quicker, able to come up on your toes, and then 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be a swish. So when you do this drill, try to make at least 10 or 15. You can do this from here, and then you can start there. What I do is I start here, make 10, I come in the middle, make 10, and then I come over here on the side, and I make 10. All right, and as you're doing this, you'll see that your shot will be quicker, and you'll see the way you can put arch all the way on the ball because your hands are already ready, you're low. All you have to do is just rise and shoot. By doing this, you can just see, it just helps your shot get off quicker. It just makes that extra second just go off your shot, and you can just see it just goes in so smoothly. And hold your arch up there, let it go in. Watch it go in. Flick that wrist, just like that. Another thing that I do too, that I wanna let y'all know is when you shoot, try to have your hand under the ball a little bit, all right? Have your fingertips here. You want like a 2-finger under the ball so you have enough room. So it's just fingertips. And what I do is I let my wrist sit back, so when I shoot, all I gotta do is just let it drop in, all right? So I'm gonna just back up and show y'all. That's all. I'm gonna bounce back though. I'm gonna bounce back. For real though. All right, so as I mentioned at the first time, when you don't have a partner, you can still do this drill, all right? You can still sit there and sit right here under the basket and work on keeping your hand under the ball, staying low, and shooting high to get that high touch, that high arch, and come up on your toes, all right? So when you do it, you just sit here at the backboard, shoot, drop down, shoot again, drop down, shoot again, drop down, shoot again, just like that, all right? So when you do that over and over, you're getting used to it. Shooting is all about muscle memory. If you ever watch Klay Thompson shoot, he never drops the ball low because he knows it'll throw off his shot. He's already locked and loaded, so all he has to do is just catch it, adjust it, which takes not even a second, and then shoots it, which then nobody can really close out because his shot is already high, and he's able to get it off quick. All right, so do this at home, and it'll make your shot so much better, and I promise you, you'll see a tremendous change. Doing this drill, you can also throw something else into it to kind of get your shot going. All right, what I'll add is that what you'll do is you can throw the ball out, catch it, 1, 2, come ready to shoot, look to shoot your shot, high arch, everything intact. When you're doing your shot though, I want you to remember 1, 2, all right? I say 1, 2 because it's all about rhythm, all right? It's like dancing. When you do something, you wanna be in rhythm. 1, 2, all right? Feet point towards the basket, feet spread apart. You don't want your feet to be close. You don't want your feet to be spread because then you're, you know what I'm saying, you're not really ready to shoot, you're not balanced. Being feet close, I mean, some people shoot that way, but I prefer you have a little bit of space just so you have that right balance so you can come off and shoot the perfect shot.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a big favor, hit that thumbs up for me. Comment below, let me know what else you want to see, what else you want our coaches here to bring you. Me, Coach Josh, Coach Myson, Coach Bryce. We have a lot of great trainers here. We want to bring you the best content possible. And if you want a free basketball training workout that's going to help you take your game to the next level, click that first link in the description. That workout is going to take your scoring to the next level. You'll be able to access that free workout. I'll send it over to your email. When you get to that page, just enter your first name, enter your email.
So an important key to creating that leverage off the pick and roll is for me as the ball handler to go as tight to my screener as possible so there's no room in between me and the screener for my defender to get through. I want to make sure that Brandon has the best chance he can to set a solid screen on my defender. So there's 2 kind of keys that you can focus on to making this happen. I want to take my shoulder and go as close to my teammate's hip as possible. We call that low man wins in this situation because the lower I get, the less chance I get for my opponent, or my defender, I should say, to meet me or to beat me to the other side of the screen. So I take my shoulder and put it on my teammate's hip. Second kind of clever thing that we do, it happens a lot on the NBA scene, but you can do it at any level, really. You come off the screen, and the really way to ensure that you get low and get tight to your screener, we kind of almost grab his calf, our teammate's calf, when we come off, which ensures that my right side is low and tight to the screen, and I'm coming off clear in broad daylight, ready to shoot the shot.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Coach Rock here, official trainer for I Love Basketball TV. Today we're going to get into the Stephen Curry shooting tutorial. So you know how to bring out Stephen Curry Under Armour kicks. The tutorial wouldn't be right if I wasn't wearing his kick, so let's get into it. All right, so first let's get into kind of the mechanics of his jump shot. Now, the thing that a lot of people might talk about his shot is he doesn't get enough lift, but if you watch his shot, it's actually quicker and more effective than somebody that gets a lot of air on their jump shot. Why is that? Well, the reason it's quicker is because he doesn't wait to the peak of his jump to shoot. He actually is shooting it on his way up. So what this does, of course, is it makes his release quicker, because when guys are coming up and then releasing, Stephen Curry's releasing already. So that split second is all you need to get your shot off, and that's why he can get his shot off pretty much any time. Now, a lot of people say he doesn't get a lot of lift on his jump shot. So how is he able to get it over defenders? Well, if you watch his shot, the arc is actually better because of the fact that he shoots it on his way up. Now, if he was going up and then releasing at the peak of his jump, his shot might be a little more line drive. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with shooting at the peak of your jump. That's a great way to shoot your jump shot, but today we're doing Stephen Curry's version of the jump shot. So if you shoot at the peak of your jump, that's totally fine, but I just want you guys to see Stephen Curry's version. So when he's releasing he's actually releasing the ball higher because of the fact that he's going straight up into a one motion instead of coming and then releasing. So if you see from the side, instead of going like this and going straight out like that, he's coming and releasing straight up like that. So the ball is actually taking off at a higher point and actually getting higher in the air quicker, so it makes it harder to block. So this works great when he's driving, penetrating the lane, and hitting pull-ups in big man's face. His shot is already over their head, when if he was shooting at the peak of his jump, then it might not be that fast. Now, the ability for him to get the shot off so quick helps whether it's off of the 1-2 or off of the hop, because either way, he's going straight into his jump shot. And a lot of times, if you watch him with his 1-2, he's actually stepping, and this is what I recommend all players do. He actually steps into the 1-2 before he even catches the ball. So instead of catching, then 1-2ing, then shooting, which obviously takes longer, he's actually stepping. As soon as he catches, he's going up. And this, I mean, it's not a secret why he has one of the quickest releases that we've ever seen. It's because, you know, he's confident with it, and he gets ready for his shot before he even shoots it. Now it's time for the drills. Had to whip out Stephen Curry's newest footwear with Under Armour. Let's get it. All right, so in the first drill we're going to do, this is shooting out of the catch. So what we're going to do, this is just a standstill catch. We're going to do another drill for off of the move. So what you want to focus on here is, remember, shooting the ball on the way up and also catching the ball while stepping into your shot. So we're not catching, then stepping. You're stepping. Right when you catch, you should be going into your shot. Now what I want you to do is do 10 makes from the top of the key, the wings, and the corners. So that's a total of 50 makes. If you can't shoot threes, that's fine. You could start from the foul line, wings, mid-range, corners as well. Just make sure you get 50 makes. Then that's it for this drill. So remember, one more time, you're stepping into it before you even catch the ball. So when you catch, you're just going straight up into your shot. All right, the second drill, this is gonna help you shoot the ball off of the catch. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna get 2 reps in of your form. So we're gonna start here, you're gonna be looking this way, you're gonna be looking that way, or if you're over there looking this way, remember I want you to do 10 makes on both sides from here, 10 makes on both sides from the wings, from this wing and then that wing. This one, don't worry about the corners. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna simulate a jump shot, then you're gonna come, catch the ball, and then go straight into another jump shot. So this is gonna help you, you're focusing on shooting the ball on the way up. So remember, step into your shot, straight up, let it bounce, catch, and then shoot again. This is gonna help you shooting the ball off of both sides, coming both directions. You'll be coming off of picks, you'll be coming off of curls. You gotta be able to hit the shot from both directions. So then we come to this side, go straight up, let it bounce, and then we're into another shot. So now what I want you to do, this is really just focusing on learning how to shoot off the dribble. Now, you're not gonna do a lot of moves and stuff. This shot isn't even a great shot in the game because you're not creating space or anything. But I want you to do is just take a dribble and then go into it. Take a dribble, go into it. Take a dribble, go into it. So all you're doing here, you're pounding the ball, getting into that shot. This is gonna help simulate shooting the basketball off the dribble, going straight into your jump shot off the dribble. Then once you master this, then you can start adding things. And like I said, moves that are great for Stephen Curry are step backs, pull backs. Because as he's pulling back, he's already going into his jump shot. Because when he does his moves, he does them low, and then he's just rising straight into a shot. So once you master just shooting off of the dribble, then start adding things such as a dribble step back, and then shoot your shot. Add that, then you can add a dribble pull back right into your shot. So remember, keep the moves fast, hard. If you want to create space, once you get in higher levels, like I always say, you're not going to have time to break down your man, to do all these moves and stuff to break down your man. It's going to have to be a quick move, which is the reason why the step back is one of my favorites, because you can literally step back, and even if you're off balance, on balance, still get a quick release off. Practice shooting those shots like that. You'll become deadly off the dribble, off the catch. You'll be a lights out shooter. All right, now the last drill, you can do this drill 2 ways. If you have a full court here like I do, you can do, all you're gonna do is you're gonna sprint pretty much with the basketball. It's like a fast break. You're sprinting, slowing down, so you can knock the shot down. So what Steph Curry likes to do is he likes to get kind of choppy and then rise into his shot. This keeps the defender on his toes, because the defender comes up too far, he can hesitate, get to the rim, hesitate, beat his man, hit the pull-up, a lot of different things he can do. But this is a great shot because a lot of times defense is trailing. They don't want to give up that layup. They'll give up the 3. So if you can master knocking this shot down, coming full speed and stopping on a dime and hitting the shot, it'll be a pretty easy shot for you to get in games. You'll be able to tack on a few 3s extra a game. So like I said, if you have a full court, you're going to sprint down, pull up, hit the shot, run, get your rebound, sprint back, go this way, hit that shot down there. Keep going till you make 10. This is a great conditioning drill if you have the full court. If you don't, that's totally fine. Just start from half court, sprint to your shot, pull up. Now, if you can't shoot 3s, this is a great shot for mid-range. And even if you can shoot this at the 3-point line, practice shooting at the mid-range too, because that's another great shot, little 15-footer. You can get that a lot in games as well. So this is going to help you hitting your pull-up, going full speed, full court, but it's also going to help you, say if I'm in the game and my team sets a pick and I'm getting a pick run for me and I beat my man and then I just stop right there, little pull-up. This drill is going to help you develop that type of
We've been looking from a distance. I can feel your eyes on me. We've been trying to make it happen. Wanna feel your hands on me. It's not your first time, but it's the first with me.